jump hit. Okay, man. We get it. You work out.
The King of Carven Stone.
It's kind of a cool title.
The King beneath the mountain. Shall come.
It's a lot to live up to. I'd be like, that's a lot of pressure with all these like fancy regal titles to my name.
Da! I tried to stop them.
How long have they been gone?
Now you know why Gandalf is so like talks about the stubbornness of dwarves. He's not kidding.
At least he's not there because he would be kicking their asses.
Yeah.
Oh my god, at least they're like really good at like building improv plans, if that makes sense.
And they're also agile, like jumping up that so easily.
Been a long time since they've seen any riches. The old tales offer them hope.
That upset him. The word hope. He's like, hold on.
You're right. I can manage. Let's just get out of it.
That's not such a reassuring answer.
The definition of managing.
Oh, they were doing so well. Oh, they were so quick.
This was the center of all trade in the north.
Oh, he's gonna, okay.
I would relight the great forges of the
Play into
dwarves.
the crowd.
If we succeed, all will share in the wealth of the mountain.
That's a good promise, except does he actually mean it?
And it's a big if.
I mean, I like the sound of that. I understand the crowd being on their side, but the fact that the guy that I like is not, though, worries me.
We know nothing about you.
I can tell you quite a bit about him.
Who here can vouch for your character?
Not me, I'm not vouching for that man.
We must not, any of us, be too quick to lay blame. Let us not forget that it was Gillian, Lord of Dale, who failed to kill the beast.
Let us not place blame, and then he goes and does it.
Yeah, I love how the one man brave enough to take on a dragon and die doing it is now the one blamed for failing. Like, are you kidding? Everyone else just sat there and died.
To enter that mountain.
That's so true.
I have the only right.
And it's interesting that he would be the one who wouldn't want to go. Even though I feel like he would have all the motivation of like, this is my family's legacy, I have to do what he couldn't do.
Yeah.
But the fact that he feels that as a loss.
I say unto you, welcome!
He's like, you had me at the word wealth.
Yeah. I feel bad though, because I understand this guy's perspective. Especially because he knows firsthand the loss that comes with this if they fail. So I could understand them not wanting the entire population to like, you know.
And he has a family. Like, his focus is on the lives of the people and the risks. And I just love like how the crowd's memory is so short. That feels so sadly accurate.
Yeah, that's so true. But he does feel like he's valuing lives over money. And I really like that about him.
Rest.
Oh, if he stays, you're never going to see him again.
Not even my own kin.
He's... The way he says things is sort of so
I belong
cruel.
with the company.
I belong with my brother.
Damn.
And what a sacrifice for him to stay behind.
Right? Because he just said how important it is to both of them.
Exactly.
We're back to like every character being so selfless except for that one fake Thor man. I thought that some of the population would be going with them.
I think they're like, you guys take the risk, you reclaim the treasure, and then just the share the wealth part. Well, we like that part of the conversation.
That makes it even more meaningful that the other guy didn't want them to go, so he's not even concerned about his population, he's concerned about these people he just met.
Well, he's saying, like, what happens when you awaken a dragon? Like, remember what happened to the town last time, you know?
Return triumphant,
Okay.
in which case I...
Bargeman, sire.
Precisely.
It also shows so much of the king, the fact that he doesn't really care about the other people.
Go away.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, it's so close, it's like within reach. So I feel like we're gonna have to get there by this movie. Because I was thinking that they were only gonna get there maybe at the end of the movie or that like in the beginning of the next one, but
I mean, they're right here, pretty much.
Relax, Master Baggins. We have food, we have tools, and we're making good time.
Okay.
I don't know about saying relax when I'm approaching a dragon's lair. I just don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, you get to relax before, because when you get very close,
What is this?
there's no relaxation ever.
Gandalf said to meet him here. On no account will we.
Do you see him? We have no time to wait.
Are you kidding me?
We're on our own. Come.
Literally, what is your problem, sir? Why would you... Have you met Gandalf? Like, honestly, let's be honest here. Because you know that you should wait for that man, and that you should trust him no matter what he says, bruh.
Yeah, given his track record, I really would take his advice super seriously.
Right? He just said they were doing good in time too, bro.
It's undoubtedly a trap.
Bruh! Oh god. Gandalf, sir, you
What a
stress
legend.
me out so much. He really is, though. This feels like that drawing with all those stairs. Have you ever seen that drawing? With all those stairs and you don't know exactly how they mix and match and where the stairs are going. It's just...
Is it the, like, that square circle where, like, you can't...
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
For once, you actually got a reference I made.
It wasn't a meme. It wasn't a meme, okay?
Yeah, this time it wasn't.
The hidden door lies directly above us.
Oh, above you?
Up here!
Well, that's not super hidden.
Yeah, it's pretty out there.
You have keen eyes, Master Baggins.
Or the rest of you are blind.
Yeah. Like, I know I wear glasses and I still would have been able to say that, like, something is there. Why would you say that? Like, literally. That's like bad juju. Why did he go into this trap? Sir, if you know it's a trap. Oh, God. That feels very Gollum-y. For a second I was like, could it be? Ah, you can't have you. Oh.
Thorin's father, right?
Yeah! I knew he had to be alive. But...
I had a son.
I got some news to tell you about that.
It reminds me so much of when Theoden was, like, released from Saruman's spell in the Two Towers.
True.
Come, we must leave.
Their first concerns are always the son too, right?
War.
Yeah.
We were at
That's
war.
genuine. That laugh. I hate that. So is that one of the rings? Is that...
Yeah.
Because it's interesting, I assumed it was going to look like the ring.
The serpents will stop you!
Oh my god. Why did they pick the
Illusion.
worst animals? Oh.
Thorin must not go near Erebor.
Why?
No one must enter that mountain.
Oh, okay, I thought there was something specific about him not being able to go. Oh, that is really awesome.
Like, that's where I think the dwarfs really have a talent that, like, their architecture is incredible.
Right?
You know.
And their physical strength of being able to go up all those stairs, also admirable.
Yeah.
It's not here!
This is why you don't celebrate before you actually go in.
And yes, exactly.
Come on!
Oh my god, why break it down? That is literally bad juju. Again. You're gonna wake up the dragon who's already awake. Well, it's a good thing they won't need the door now, because that dragon's about to flip and open up that whole thing.
We had but one chance.
There has to be like a little piece of light still, or something like that.
You can't give up now!
It's true, you came all this way and you're not even gonna try for like one more minute.
After everything they've suffered, they've worked for, you know.
Right? Oh. Come on, Bilbo, show him what you got. I mean, we know he's good at the riddles because of the last movie.
Yeah, I love that, like, family tie-in. Like, Frodo was able to do something.
The keyhole! Come back!
Bro, open it first.
Where's the key?
Oh god, open it before it fucking disappears, bro. Oh, why is there like a face in the rocks? That's creepy as shit.
That was such a close call.
Let's speed things up. Have you ever seen how quick sunsets and everything like relating to the sky is? It changes in a millisecond. Come on. How do you know if it's a push or a pull?
Yeah, it's like they just keep shoving. It doesn't budge.
And what's that above it?
Is the stone.
Arkenstone.
It's a little bit valuable, Bilbo. Just a little bit.
I like that even though you know things are about to go to shit with like the dragon and stuff, they get at least one moment of calmness and just beauty and like emotion of having them know that they got there and
Yeah.
all the baggage that comes with it, you know? It's a really sweet, sweet scene. I thought it was somebody giving birth for a second. I was like, who could be
I need herbs.
Evangeline Lilly?
Leave a few.
I love that he takes them in, like, even as he was, like, telling the people not to follow the dwarves at all, like, he still will help them when they're injured.
I love that man.
To find a jewel.
They didn't brief him beforehand.
Jewel. Yes.
It's like, oh, by the way, there's a dragon. Did we mention that? I think we mentioned that, right?
You'll know it when you see it.
That's a terrible description. I should not be trusted to find something like this.
In truth.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, tell me what it looks like, even if I'll know it when I see it.
You needn't go if you don't want to. There's no dishonor in turning back.
No, Balin. I promised I would do
This
this.
is the first time they've given him an option, and I love that.
It never ceases to amaze me.
What's that?
The courage of hobbits. Go now.
He's like, yeah, I'm very brave.
He is kind of groundbreaking, though. You know?
Yeah.
Because the hobbits are so used to just being in the Shining that it feels good that they can show this other side of themselves. I like that they have no sounds for the footsteps. Because you keep waiting for it.
Yeah.
Hurry! We must hurry!
Hold up.
Slow-mo jump hit. Okay, man. We get it, you work out.
Damn, son. Sorry, don't get close to the edge. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you listening to me right now? God.
He pulled a Gandalf version of Batman.
Yeah. Fooled me. Oh, damn. Too close for comfort. We have seen Gandalf standing in a bridge type scenario. No. Oh my god!
And he knew it was over. The second that showed up, he knew it was over.
I thought he was gonna sacrifice himself or something. I didn't realize it was because he knew the power of it. Wow. It's crazy that Gandalf can resist it though. Like, he is so damn powerful right now. Oh, the eye. Oh.
That's not good.
Oh, not at all. Gandalf, don't you dare die. Oh. What the hell?
Is that such an amazing visual?
Yeah, it's so creepy. I like that it's like the eye, except it's more delicate than just being like the eye that we're so used to seeing.
Yeah.
Who do you want an answer from? What if the dragon answers your hello, bruh?
He knocks like so quietly.
What's the name of that Disney thing? I don't know what you guys call it in English. Scrooge McDuck or something? Scroogey.
Oh, yeah.
What's the name of the guy who, you know, has like coins and coins?
Shoot. I don't know if I know that character. It's like multiplies everywhere, right? I know what you're talking about.
It could. I feel like I read it so long ago. It's just like a whole... He has like a pool of just coins that he can just dive in and stuff like that.
Yeah. Bilbo, no. No.
Bro, you know,
no.
you know that shit's gonna shine like so hard. And it's gotta be right next to the fucking dragon. This is why a description would be good. You know, color, size, we can give him the basics.
Yeah.
A large white jewel.
Oh, so he knows. Okay, never mind. He does have a
Oh,
description.
okay. I guess he does, yeah. Maybe the dwarves could help him look.
Yeah, that may take him a little while. That looks so much like the ring for a second.
Can you imagine you, like, see another ring or something?
Oh!
It's not dead.
Better hope he's in a long coma or he is fucked.
He just sits down.
I don't know what the plan is, but I love it. How is the dragon sleeping so well under these conditions? I feel like this doesn't seem super comfortable. Oh, ooh, okay. Oh my god, you're so smart. I didn't even think about that. Oh my god.
If there's ever a reason to use it.
Yeah. Oh, it can still. Please tell me it's. No, okay. I thought it could still see him. I was freaked out.
I hear your breath.
I don't like that he uses his other senses. Why do you have to do that? Oh, no. What's the point of invisibility if you're just gonna leave a trap?
Be shy.
Isn't his voice, like,
Step
so
into the
cool?
light.
Creepy as shit. Oh, what the f? How can you just deactivate the ring? Oh, did he take it off?
He took it off, yeah, but...
But not good, okay.
Oh, Smaug.
I got it.
I merely wanted to gaze upon your magnificence.
I love that he's trying to reason with the dragon. So interesting that he would think that the ring is more dangerous than the dragon right now.
I think that was the will of the ring taking over.
Oh!
I think we have a winner.
Yep, even though that shit's not white, just saying.
He's the same alias that Frodo used in
Under hills
Fellowship.
and over hills my path is led.
Oh.
Where are they hiding?
Dwarves. No.
That's pretty good acting, Bilbo.
Yeah.
Well done.
Got that all wrong.
Oh, it's going that far?
The dragon, it's going to kill us.
Oh, he is not gonna let that happen. Oh, it's the... Nice! Oh my god.
Not if I kill it first.
He's so gonna be the one who does it. Okay, go grab that thing and let's fucking go.
No blade can pierce me.
Well, actually... right on cue.
It's like, let's arrest the best chance of saving our city. That's smart.
Right, but it's also sweet that he trusts his son to be the one to do that.
Yeah.
Because he could have picked any one of the other dwarves and stuff like that, but I like that he wanted his son to be involved.
He's a giant statue of himself.
You're afraid.
Yes.
What else would he be? Of course.
I will not risk this quest for the life of one burglar.
After everything he's done for you guys.
What the hell?
His name is Bilbo.
Literally. Also, he is the quest. What is the other, like, how would you be jeopardizing the quest? The quest is over if Bilbo dies.
Yeah.
So even in a strategic way of thinking, it's still not. Just no. This is not great.
No.
He lost his staff. How is he gonna get out of this?
And for them to keep him alive so he can just watch this as he's helpless to stop it.
He's gonna have to do something similar to when he was captured. I think it was in the first movie, right? Where he was kept, like, right on top. He was able to make it out of it, so...
Can you imagine if you heard stuff on the roof, like you think it's rats or something, then you look, you're like, oh, it's a pack of orcs, like, crawling all over the rooftops of our city.
What did you say?
I was just saying, your reputation precedes you.
Yeah, go back to the flattery. Go back to the flattery, Bilbo.
What the f? That's not fair. Damn, it's crazy that he's not able to keep it for that long anymore. It's already affecting him that much.
He's like, that was my food, but okay.
It must be so creepy to hear just footsteps on your roof. Ah! Oh my god, they don't stop coming! Stop! Yes!
Perfect timing.
Oh my god! Oh my god. That's badass, the fact that they would come in right when we need them.
Running on the wall.
She really might be my favorite character in this movie.
The orcs are running now. They're like, okay, we weren't ready for this.
On game!
Damn. That's
Isn't
how
this
well
so
the elves
badass?
fight.
Yeah, two elves.
Oh! What? Stop this. They need to stop this. Oh my god. I don't know how I haven't been having nightmares of just heads over the last week since we started this, you know, these movies.
Come.
They really upped the beheading quota in The Hobbit compared to Lord of the Rings, too.
Oh,
We're
god.
losing.
Girl? She can't just walk away. She's not gonna be able to. Of course you will.
And that's the
Yeah.
same weed they used for Frodo when he got stabbed in the Fellowship.
Oh my god.
Remember?
Yeah. Oh, thank god they actually... Okay, that's good.
How did you find it?
Like, dude, you're gonna... Before you let him escape the dragon, he needs to answer this.
Sorry.
What the f? Oh, I really want this dragon to bite his head off. That is one decapitation I would be okay with.
You will.
Oh, no. I absolutely love that we get to see the fire before it comes out, so you know exactly what's coming. It's so creative.
It's like everyone helping. Elf, human, dwarf.
That's true.
He already thought she was pretty before, now
Yeah.
it's like next level attraction.
I love that we get to see, because the elves always do feel like they're shining, at least when we met them throughout the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy. So it's interesting. It almost feels like this is the first moment, I think, in the Hobbit trilogy where we see the elves with this light, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And I think it's interesting. It's right after she saves him. They start to be this like mystical, divine creature.
We've given him the slip.
No, you would not.
It's like, hurry quietly.
I don't even want to speak right now. I'm too scared. What is he laying his head on? Is that like financier? It's like food. These French little thingies. Really good.
Privileged to it.
It was just a dream.
It's interesting. He really does see her as like a divine creature almost, you know? I love that. Like, it just feels so elvish.
It really does, yeah. I think they really hit that inhuman, almost divine element of elves.
We make for the forges. He'll see us.
I like that even the music is very low.
Soren.
Yeah.
If this is to end in fire, then we will all burn.
Finally, something we can agree on. Like,
Yeah.
it took him a long time, but I don't mean to dismerit the dragon, but they did just hide and come up with a plan, so.
Yeah. He's probably a little bit rusty after all those years sleeping on treasure.
Oh god. Not you guys again. Oh?
Boss
Maybe he
fight.
could be up on our list.
Yeah, I think he's a contender for sure.
Oh my god, with one move, he can do like so much, like blocked off 2 moves with one of his. Okay, Evangeline, time to come save me. Oh, what's happening, sir?
He's like, I'm not used to that in combat.
He looked so like lightheaded, like he was almost gonna faint over the little bloody nose. Like that just shows how they were really not used to getting hit at all. Like, I was worried he had gotten fatally stabbed or something. I guess not fatally, but
Yeah.
you know. Do you want to call a little bit more attention to yourself?
Literally on the mouth.
Wow. Oh! Shit, these scenes are way too close for comfort, bro. I just saw him die like 10 times in the last 5 seconds, okay?
You have grown slow and fat.
The guts to talk trash to a
Your
dragon.
dotage.
The difference in between his approach, though, and Bilbo's.
And Bilbo's, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So note to self, if my pilot light goes out, you know, just insult Smaug and he'll do me a favor here. I mean, credit to the craftsmanship of the dwarves that a dwarf can even hold a dragon for a few seconds.
Yeah. Nope. Oh god, I would so mix up the portions and the quantities, like under the stress. I can't believe they're doing this. This is... wow. Oh! That's so cool. I feel like this trilogy, and I mean Lord of the Rings too, just loves emphasizing the importance of water. I feel like it's come in so many times since the Fellowship, you know. Water is such an ally to them.
Yeah, you see that like repeated throughout. I'm sure there's like some symbolism going on there.
I feel like it could be a similar symbolism than the focus on the trees, you know, of just nature, the importance of nature, respecting nature, the power of nature.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dear God, I hope your plan works.
I don't know what exactly that substance is supposed to be.
The fact that it's blue makes it feel watery-ish, like it's counteracting the fire, right? I don't know.
Yeah. And the fact that they can even survive this long while facing Smaug, I don't know if I should be proud of the dwarves or embarrassed for Smaug.
Keep going, Bilbo!
It was like, I thought we had a good talk earlier. We were hitting it off, our personalities.
And you can watch them die.
Oh no, Lake Town is just the place that they were at.
Lake Town's the...
For a second I didn't know if he was talking about, like, the Shining for some reason. Oh! Oh, okay. Oh my god, he looks kind of cool covered in gold.
I know, right? I think they just gave him like a skin upgrade.
Yeah, he looks like the coolest dragon I've ever seen right now. Like, if that thing tried to attack my city, I'd be taking some photos before I'd, you know, start trying to kill him. Oh. Why? How is this a good plan, though? Now he's gonna attack the city. And the guy can't even shoot him. Is she gonna do it, ma'am? I mean, she has good aim. She's an elf.
I am death.
What have we done?
Honestly, I don't know, bro. I don't know why y'all tried to cover him in gold if it didn't stop him. Like, is this part of a bigger plan? What are we doing right now? Wait, did it just finish? Are you kidding me? No, it's not.
Talk about a cliffhanger, right?
What a bastard. Why would they finish the story at this point right now? That's so unfair.
What'd you think? Part 2 of the Hobbit trilogy.
I think this was the best ending we've seen. I want to start with that. On both The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, even though the end of the first movie was quite a twist, I think, like, not necessarily a twist, but just a cliffhanger, it really leaves you wanting to see the second one. This one makes me even more anxious. Like, I really wish we could go into the third movie right now. I know we're not going to because we're both tired and we want to be, you know, good reactors and wait so that we're, you know, at the top of our game. But I'm just curious because it feels like, you know, it feels like they have a plan. You know, the whole gold thing, like, everything feels sort of meticulously planned. And so I want to know is it like, did they do something to him? Like, did that goal do something to him, or did they accidentally let him escape? Because like, it's not looking good. And you know, our main shot, I forgot his name again, but let me consult the notes. Bard. I got this. You know, the guy I trust the most to sort of get this together, Bard, is currently locked up. So like, it's not looking great, you know what I mean? Like, this dragon is seeming like a really big threat, and so I just want to watch it to get it over with, because right now I'm just really stressed. So I think that ending was just, wow, so good.
Yeah, I agree. I think it ends so strong. Like, just the visual of like Smaug like facing off with Thorin in like the gigantic cathedral-esque Hall of Kings.
Yeah.
And then for him to purposely target the people of Lake Town because he knows that Bilbo like cares, like doesn't want the humans slaughtered. The thing that Bard has been warning the people about, like, don't awaken a dragon for exactly this reason, to then cut to black there is pretty great cinema.
And it's so interesting that the dragon talks. Like, I would have never thought of that. And at first I thought it had to do with the ring. I was like, oh, okay, he has the ring, so therefore we get to see him talk to the dragon. But no, he really just talks. I would have never imagined that a good part of it would be negotiations with the dragons and just, you know, it's so interesting to see them actually sort of interact with the dragon. It makes it feel a little bit scarier, you know, because we actually get to see a little bit of what's going on in his head. We know who he wants to target, what he wants to do, you know. So that was fun.
Yeah, it's giving him like consciousness and a voice. I mean, it's obviously true to the source material, but I think they adapted it very well, where it was still very intimidating, and then almost like gives a personality to his evil, like makes it more menacing, because he's not just this monster who's like, you know, a Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park, which I apologize, you've probably never seen that movie, but
I actually have.
Like, you know. Oh, you have? Okay, okay, good, okay.
Granted, it's been a while, so I don't remember it, but I watched it, yes.
Okay, good. See? You know what I think it is? I think movie references that I throw out there to you are what any memes or like pop culture references you throw to me. I'll just throw that out there. That's the balance we have back
that's fair. We're usually in the same wavelength, except when we start mentioning other things that are not Buffy. We're always on track with our Buffy.
Yeah, the
references,
Buffy ones we got. Yeah.
But the rest is like... Anyways, I think it makes him a more likable villain, which I feel like it shouldn't, because it makes him a little bit scarier in a way, but it made me like him more. It's not that I'm rooting for the dragon, but also it makes him seem more intriguing. Like you said, it gives him more of a personality. He's funnier, he's sassier, and I'm like, I like to see this. Because otherwise it would just be too bland. They'd just be running away from a dragon, but when there's the whole dialogue with it, I really like dialogue over action many times, so it's good to have it. I appreciate it.
And what'd you think of seeing Legolas? I was excited for you to see that he was in this movie. And then, of course, Tariel, our new badass female elf.
Love her. She might have been, because there was no... Gollum. I was like, I got this. Took me a second, but I got this. Because there was no Gollum in this movie, I think she definitely was my favorite of the movie. She was really great. And even though I love seeing Gandalf, this was something that I was thinking about while watching this movie that I don't think I mentioned in the previous reaction, is that I love being able to have Gandalf back, because it's the old Gandalf, right? Like, we were talking about it during our reactions to The Lord of the Rings, that like he really changed when he died. And I kind of liked the old Gandalf more. And this is the old Gandalf, you know, he has the same sort of sick burns and just cares so much about people. Like, I love that character, and I love that we get to go back to Gandalf. They call it Gandalf the Great, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I love that we get to go back to that, because I feel like that's a character that I never thought we would see again. So I think Gandalf definitely shines in the movie, but just I really liked meeting this new character. I think Tariel was like badass. She was hot. She was really cool. Like, just hits all my check marks. I'm like, yes, you are cool, and I would love to see you, like, more of you.
Yeah.
So that was fun. And I also loved, like, sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say,
I don't want to interrupt your point.
No, the point is pretty much done. I was also just gonna say that I loved the introduction of Bard too. I think they presented us to two really good characters this movie. So
yeah.
What were you gonna say though?
I agree. Like, those are characters that stand out to me in this second movie that I just really like. I don't think I'll ever tire of seeing elves, you know, kick ass, to be honest. Like, their fighting style is just so sleek and smooth, and they just can take on so many enemies. Like 2 elves can take out an army of orcs.
That's true. That's true. They're so fucking powerful. I love
And
it.
I know like Legolas was impressive in Lord of the Rings with his fighting, but I think in his younger days he might have been a little bit better. I know elves are immortal and they can live forever, but you know, I still think he was a little bit sharper back in the day. Hobbit days, like he was just taking on orc after orc. You know what I mean? If he was that good, I feel like Boromir would still be alive.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
That hurt a little, but yeah, I know. He did his stunts this episode. Like they did so well with that because the elves looked so freaking awesome. Every time they were doing anything, I was like, I just want to stay here and accept the fact that you guys are like the coolest thing to exist. You know, I did say that I thought the elves and the hobbits were potentially the ones I'd be more curious to see more about. Like they're sort of my 2 favorite groups, I want to say. So it's great that the elves are the ones sort of joining, that we get to see more of them right now, because I guess I wasn't expecting that so much. So I hope that we still get to see them in the 3rd movie. I feel like we probably will, just based on where we left off. So that's exciting.
Yeah. What did you think of, in this movie, like Bilbo and the Ring? Like we got to see a little bit more of that. A few interesting scenes.
It was really interesting. Like I never expected, I assumed Bilbo wouldn't have such a deep and profound connection to the ring, just because I thought it was so quick for him. Just in my head, I don't know why, I assumed that, you know, he sort of got the ring and left it there. Like I didn't expect him to have as many similar experiences as Frodo did with the ring. So that was interesting, because the ring was definitely starting to affect him. I think it's so interesting, that moment where he takes it out. I think you said you think that was the ring that sort of rejected, because I said I thought it was interesting that he, like, what is your interpretation of that?
I mean, the way it's kind of cut, and the reason that like Bilbo takes it off right when Smaug says precious, I think that's very meaningful. And there's like a brief, like a frame or 2 of like the Eye of Sauron. So I think that's kind of almost shows like a connection, like all the evil is connected. So Smaug is this evil character, and I think the real reason for it was cinematic. Like it's more interesting to see Bilbo's face instead of the invisible Bilbo. Like that's the meta reason, but it's a cool way to do it by like tying in like the ring. You can use it for invisibility, but it's a weapon that will betray you.
Yeah. But so you don't think this was his choice to take it off?
It was probably his choice, but I definitely think he was being influenced by outside force, like by the ring. Like I don't think it was a rational like calculation, like should I take off the ring and show myself? I definitely don't think it was something like that,
because I feel like the ring would want him to keep the ring on. No, like the way that I saw it was that when he saw the Eye of Sauron and all that stuff, when he saw all that evil, the second that he heard precious, he probably thought of, you know, Gollum. I think that's the moment where the evilness of the ring might have hit him, and he was like, shit, I gotta take this off. Like this dragon is less scary to me than the ring. You know what I mean? Not that he thought about it
like that.
I don't know. That's the way that I saw it.
Yeah.
That he got scared of the ring.
That would be really interesting. Like in that moment, his fear of Sauron, he's like, I gotta get this off. I don't care if a dragon's right in front of me.
Yeah. Because I feel like it just sets up Lord of the Rings so well, in the sense of, if he's so afraid he would rather face this dragon, then bruh, you don't even want to know what's next, you know? I don't know.
That's very true.
I thought it was a cool moment. It was definitely cool to see him play around with the ring. It was very stressful, but he definitely knew pretty well the moments to take it in and off. Like, he seems kind of like Frodo, right? Like, somebody you can sort of trust with the ring most times.
Yeah.
Like, if there's anyone in the movie I would trust with the ring, other than Gandalf, it would probably be him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think if Thorin got his hands on the ring, we'd be in a very different spot.
No.
That man might be the last man you give the Ring of Power to. Speaking of, I think this is a great segue. Let's talk about your favorite character, Thorin.
Oh my god, I really dislike him, and I'm so sorry if anybody likes him. I don't. I really don't. I feel like he's selfish, and anytime he does something redeeming, it's like sort of the bare minimum of like, oh wow, you're really gonna go back and get the guy that you just left for dead? Like, there's nothing else he could do, you know? Just, he pisses me off just a little. And I was excited to see him reunite with his father, but it's not looking like that is going to happen, because the father got taken away by that black mist shit.
Yeah.
Is that Soren, like himself? Like the black
That's how I
mist?
see it. Yeah. Like the unformed, because we saw it like turn into that form that was that looked like him in the Fellowship, like when we saw him.
Yeah.
So like
exactly. So that's not great.
No, it's not.
What are your feelings on fake Thor? I'm sure real Thor, as the real Thor, you must have many feelings about him.
I mean, I really kind of lean towards your feelings towards it, so I guess because of that, I don't want to pile on to poor Thorin. Maybe I'll do a little devil's advocate, like, in his defense, like, I guess, I don't know, I think, like, losing his home and seeing his people be slaughtered, losing his father, like, fighting, having such a harsh upbringing, and then being abandoned by all the allies around him, I think that's really, like, sown the seeds of bitterness, unfortunately. Like, I think that's one of his fundamental flaws. And so then you see that, like, and also I think dwarves are not trusting, forgiving people by nature. Like, they are stubborn and kind of angry. So,
Fair.
I don't know. But like, it's hard to forgive some of the way he treats Bilbo in my mind, especially after Bilbo, time and time again, like, saves the whole mission.
Yeah.
Like, he's not only a good guy, but he's a highly competent guy. Like, you guys all get arrested by the elves. You guys all get about to get eaten by spiders. Bilbo saved your life. Like, those are just 2 examples. Everybody, the mission's over. You're all just corpses in Mirkwood Forest. If it weren't for Bilbo, a little gratitude, a little appreciation, I think, would just be, like you said, kind of the bare minimum.
And he always goes to help the fake Thor man. Like, he always stands up for him and goes to help him. And I'm like, at some point, if I was Bilbo, I was gonna say, okay, man, well, it was good to meet you, but, you know, I'd rather stick out with these other people. Because I feel like even if the others might not treat Bilbo the best way, I think they still care about him more. Like, they might treat him a little bit differently, because matter of fact is he is sort of an outsider and he doesn't have the same connection that they already do in between them. But they still care about him and they're building that connection. Whereas I don't see that happen so much with, you know, fake Thor.
No.
Thorin.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if Tolkien was using him as like a warning for people to get too obsessed with their mission. Like, is he a Captain Ahab type figure? That's how I see him. Like, he is brave, he's a strong warrior, he cares, he wants to reclaim his home, but he just gets obsessed with it. And that becomes more important than, you know, a stark contrast, Bard, someone who cares about the lives of the people as the most important thing. That's just much easier for me to side with. Is like, yeah, that's my type of hero right there.
Yeah, he's definitely mission over people. So it does make it a little bit hard to cheer for him sometimes. But I like the point that you did, though, about his backstory. I feel like I haven't really given much thought, because I feel like it makes sense that Bilbo would be so forgiving and just nice, because, like, he's never really experienced many bad things in his life, I'm guessing, because this shining place just looks so calm and great. And so it makes sense that he has a more positive outlook on life versus a more realistic one that Thorin, that man has. Yeah. What else? I feel like there was something that I was thinking of and then it totally slipped my mind.
I literally have the same thing. I'm like, there's something else I was going to ask you about.
We got to talk about Gandalf. Because right now things are not looking great for him.
Yeah, not so great.
No, I'm worried about how involved he's going to be. Because I feel like he kind of left a little in the second half of the movie, right? I think he was a lot more involved. He was with the group. And then now he feels more distant from them. So I hope that we get to see him get back together. Because it almost feels like they're separating the story in a similar way than Lord of the Rings, right? Where Frodo and Sam make their own way and we get to see the others. You know, like the 2 storylines don't connect for a while. So I hope that's not the case, though, because I love seeing Gandalf with them, and his connection with Bilbo is just so special, and I'm loving to see that. So I hope he comes back soon.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think a lot of it is because they're adding things that weren't in the book, you know, taking from other Tolkien writings and things like that, just because they had to make 3-hour movies. So to fill the runtime of a short book, they added, you know, some extra things for Gandalf to be doing. I thought it was cool, just the set design of when he's like going to the tombs of the ring wraiths, and like walking in on that with just the broken tombs, setting up for what we know, you know, those characters are in the Lord of the Rings. Like those tie-ins, and like I like seeing that.
Yeah, there's
You know?
so many references that pay off for Lord of the Rings, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't expect the movies to be this well connected, and they really are. You know,
Yeah.
even with the ring itself.
Yeah. Yeah, I really liked the moment where Bilbo kills that. And you mentioned something that I'm glad you did, because I agree with you. I don't remember when they were in the forest and they're attacked by the spiders, and that weird creature, I don't know if it was a worm or what it was coming close to the ring, and then Bilbo went crazy and like cut it to pieces. And you were kind of like, that thing doesn't look threatening. And I mean, it looked scary to me because a giant bug, but I agree with you. Like, I don't think it was threatening in the same way that the spiders were.
Yeah.
And then to see Bilbo go so aggressively, and I love Martin Freeman's acting. Like, after he kills it, the look he gives to the ring, and then like the realization he sees of like its influence.
It's definitely starting to set up the power that the ring can have on them. And I feel like we haven't seen it as much as we can. Like, maybe this is something that they could definitely start talking about more in the third movie. Getting to see him lose control a little bit more, kind of like how we saw happen to Frodo in the last movie. I think Bilbo can definitely have his Frodo going crazy moments. And I don't know if I want to see it, but it could happen. I'm afraid. And I hope no fingers will be lost, but I don't know.
We'll see.
If it means Gollum comes back, though, maybe I'll take it. I want to see Gollum at least one more time, you know, before the movies end. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I feel like we should talk about predictions. Do we have anything else to say about the movie, or do we go into predictions?
That was pretty much all my thoughts. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think-
Do you anything you're?
I think for the next movie, okay, so they're definitely gonna have to have a confrontation. The dragon has to die. I do think Bard will have to be the one who kills it, because he has the arrow. It's his family was the one who was doing it, you know, in the past, so I feel like it makes sense that he would be the one to kill the dragon. I do think it's going to take him a while to do it, though. And I'm surprised the dragon came in on this movie, because that makes me so confused about what they can do in the third one. Because I don't think they can kill off the dragon in the beginning of the movie. I feel like it has to be more towards the end, because if they kill him in the beginning, then what's going to be the rest of the movie, right? So dragon has to die in the end. That's when the final confrontation has to happen. So I don't know what happens, though, that takes us from the point we're at to the ending, though. Because I feel like, unless, and it would be really interesting, if they killed the dragon in the beginning of the movie, and then kind of how they killed Saruman in the beginning
in the beginning of Return of the King.
movie, and I was not expecting that. I was like, that's really soon. So maybe they do kill the dragon, and something else that's threatening comes along. So I'm actually not sure.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that there's going to have to be like an epic final battle, you know, final Hobbit battle. And I'm assuming the end is going to be similar to Lord of the Rings, of getting to see him go back home. And I think he's going to be experiencing similar things than like Frodo and Sam. You know, maybe a little bit more towards Sam, getting to see what his life is like now that he comes back and he's a changed person. I think we're going to have to see a little bit of that.
I mean, I will say the title of the next film is The Battle of the Five Armies, so I think it's safe bet that we'll see some type of fighting. But
yeah, 5 armies. Okay, that's got to be a lot of people coming together. I wonder if they're all going to come together to fight the dragon, or if they're going to be fighting themselves, though. Like, very orky, you know, just... Because it seems like the title makes it seem like they're going to be fighting themselves, like the 5 armies within themselves. So, okay, we'll see.
yeah, we will see.
So this is the end of our reaction. Thank you so much to everybody who watched this with us. Make sure you stay subscribed to both of our channels, because the next movie is going to be coming out next week. So we're going to be finishing up the trilogy. It's going to be fun, I'm sure, and we're going to have thoughts as always. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.